is you know, and I got it, and I own it on my own. Keep my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, is you know, and I got it, on my own. Keep my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the plank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Carolina Panthers.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Now, he wasn't playing that last game right here on earth, was he? I mean, there's just no way. I mean, that performance, that number of times getting the ball into the end zone, throwing it.
No interceptions,
No interceptions, took care of it. Yeah, he was a little otherworldly in his last performance.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team and everything.
And it's a fumble.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there, with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Four yards the pickup, first down. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, and now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another.
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here. Two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now third down and 6 to go. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see some. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. A nice little juke. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your two current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Just a yard to go here on second down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. No return here from Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Set, ready, 50, green. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Set, go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first-half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. New Mike 52.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. To throw, it's Mahomes. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start with the somewhat rare visit of Pittsburgh heading down to Tampa Bay. And it's the Steelers who are out in front. The Steelers still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And that one is at halftime as they lead the visiting Patriots in that ball game. The Jaguars locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Panthers extend their lead yet again. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Mahomes to throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Mahomes now to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play. Get
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes left side. The 20. 10, 5, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Shifts by him. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 97 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
Ready up. 33. Check back 33. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Switch. Switch. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
That throw into the arms of Allen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes going back to Allen. He's got him again.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the right.
On 1st down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
Now the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, we got to pause here for an injured player, and as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now who's in some discomfort, and everybody kind of holding their breath. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Jones. He's got Allen. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. Allen's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE.